everyone, welcome back to my channel. So last week I compared Lee's pre-bottled, pre-made coffee concentrate versus the authentic method of making Vietnamese iced coffee in one of these filters. And while both of those were very delicious, I definitely feel like they weren't the most easily accessible or easiest methods of preparing Vietnamese iced coffee. So I definitely wanted to make, I guess, a version that tasted like Vietnamese iced coffee with Nespresso. And the ingredients you'll need for this recipe are ingredients you can pretty much find really easily or mostly anywhere. So for, I guess, my version of Nespresso Vietnamese iced coffee, we'll be using white chocolate sauce, my homemade sweet cream. If you haven't already watched the video on how to make this, go watch it. I'll have it linked somewhere up here. It's super easy to make, takes less than 10 minutes, and it's delicious. We'll also be using toffee nut syrup. I bought this bottle from Starbucks. It was only like, I think $12.50 for a whole liter. It's lasted me a really long time. This has definitely been a great addition to my coffee setup. You could literally walk into any Starbucks, ask them for a bottle of this toffee nut syrup, and they'll sell it to you. You can also buy this from different brands. And of course, for the star of the show, I have a double espresso chiaro. You can also use double espresso scuro, the espresso alticio shot, and the dark blue espresso shot would also work great. Pretty much what you're looking for is just a super dark double espresso shot. So any of those options would work great. So yeah, that's pretty much all we're using for today's recipe. So let's get to it. To my espresso, I like to add about 5 to 7 pumps of the toffee nut syrup. I keep mine in this little pump jar. And what this does is I feel like the toffee nut gives the coffee that chicory and nuttiness that Vietnamese iced coffee has. If you want a more intense nuttiness flavor, add more. If you don't, add less. Next, I will add the white chocolate mocha sauce, and you just want to give this a good squeeze. Since the toffee nut syrup is already sweet, you don't want to add too much, but this will give it the, I guess, sweetened condensed milk sweetness. And then give this a good mix. And honestly, I like to add all of my sauces and syrups to my freshly pulled espresso shots. I feel like it just kind of helps melt everything together a lot better. And then to this, I'm just gonna add, honestly, the smallest splash of sweet cream, just to give it like a creamier taste, you know? And Vietnamese iced coffee is usually served over crushed ice, so that's what we're gonna do today as well. I have a glass of crushed ice. Ooh, that's yummy. So, of course, I also had to make the traditional Vietnamese iced coffee. I really just wanted to compare them side by side. So I'm just gonna give this a good mix. And this is just the Vietnamese iced coffee with the Café du Monde coffee filtered through this filter with sweetened condensed milk. So give this a good mix and then just pour it over some crushed ice as well. Now let's give this a try. Okay, so color-wise, the traditional Vietnamese iced coffee is definitely a lot darker in color, but taste-wise, I think the Nespresso one holds up pretty well. I would honestly say this is a lot similar in taste than I would have expected, mostly because I kind of made this recipe on accident. I kind of just threw everything together one day and then tried it, and I was like, dang, that kind of tastes like Vietnamese iced coffee. So yes, the taste definitely holds up pretty well against the traditional method. I would also definitely say that this is probably better than the Lee's coffee concentrate in my opinion. It is delicious, very easy, very fast to make. I would definitely recommend giving this recipe a try. If you've never had Vietnamese iced coffee, again, highly recommend trying it. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys.